Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Electronic Harassment Parent Coalition of Palm Springs, California, where thanks to Mr. Brad Pitt and Angie, I have Handerpants. Check those out, boy. They're underwear for your hands, man. Isn't that cool? Mr. Brad Pitt, Handerpants. Important. Anyways, welcome to the Electronic Harassment Parent Coalition. Like I said, my name's Kevin, and I'm the owner of the blog, where tonight we are working on promiscuity. If you've been a victim of this crime, you know the innate sexuality that goes into the harassment of the victims of this crime. And one thing that we are all concerned about is that Lisa is getting worse. We all know. I mean, let's face it. It's very well known that methamphetamine and GHB kick a person's sexual drive into, hyper gear. And when you take a person that's already got a overactive sexual imagination and you throw drugs in on top of it, what you have is a person who links rape and violence and sexuality to, her daily life. And every single situation that she talks about that I have to hear about now is about promiscuity, and I think we pretty much eliminated the plan that she had with saying that she did this to me because I had somehow infected her with HIV or something like that. I've never had contact with this girl, and I want everybody to know that Handerpants have never come off. Pretty cool, huh? I know, they're funny, whatever. That's just kind of the thing, though. I'm kind of different. They're made for blogging at night. You don't want to go out naked without your Handerpants on. And, as a mother will tell you, they should be clean. At any rate, Lisa, keep your hands out of my Handerpants. Also, I wrote on the blog today that, there is a growing concern that the longer this continues to take, even with the evidence that we have, and really the fact of the matter is all anybody at the Palm Springs Police Department has to do is take a look at this restraining order and how it was issued and what was said, and everybody will pretty much know the nature of this crime, that somebody is, pretending to do things and getting things taken care of in a way that is not legal. And it is directed at myself, and it's directed at Christopher, and it's directed at a lot of people. And these are all indications of electronic harassment, especially given the information that is provided by the petitioner for that, and the actions that were taken subsequent to the filing of that. It is a microcosm of what the problem really is. Part of what I want to do today with the postings is explain to all of you the fact that it's very difficult to be me when you know that these voices that you hear in your head have also, Handerpants, pretty cool, huh? Have pretty much told me things that have come true. They told me things about Stephen Fry owning a lot of property, which I found, to the tune of about $500,000 tax lien. They told me things like police officers were involved and then they got involved. They told me not to report my rape or I would get in trouble with the police. Then I got arrested 6 or 7 times without any convictions. Basically, they told me about my shooting in San Diego. They told me about the people that I worked with there. These are things that nobody could know unless absolutely this was what was going on. And, I am going to say right now, here and now, my family is more aware now of what's been going on than ever before. I had a talk with my mom yesterday about who is behind this, and if something should happen to me, who at the Palm Springs Police Department will be responsible for anything bad happening to me. I really don't appreciate being put in this position for this long. It's one thing to be an advocate, and it's one thing to do this investigation, and it's one thing to do this all alone. But it is another thing to think that the people that are responsible for the attempts on my life are living 10 miles or so away from where I live. And every day is a constant reminder that anything could be taken from me at any time. You know, the dog looked like it got poisoned a couple of weeks ago and now is dead. Remember, I posted information about her on the blog. You look at, you know, where this restraining order was served, and I wasn't really living at either of those places. For a little while I was, but it is my sister's old house and my family's old house, both places that had been broken into. You look at the letters that I received from Mrs. Monty's friend Dave and from Pastor Mendenhall and his wife, and that showed another more knowledge of where I was living. It was a house that I was living in for a brief period, about a year. And, you know, none of this stuff can be known because it's not on the blog. I mean, this is only stuff that can be found out because somebody is following me. And we already know the steps that have been taken to keep me from writing what I write on this blog. So I feel like I've been put in a really very precarious position with my family to have to explain to them, hey, you know, these voices that I hear in my head are correct. And we know who it is, especially you, Sergeant Anderson. So, I mean, I really want everybody to understand that I don't care so much about the resolution happening right now, but I do want Sergeant Anderson to understand that my sister is a target of this girl. And she always has been. And I am a target of this girl for things that I had nothing to do with. I mean, she really, really has some kind of weird thing with my family, and I don't understand what it is. And she goes around telling everybody, well, I'm protecting my family now by doing all this, but that's not doing anything like that. So that's the show for tonight. I want everybody to understand that that's the way things are, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.